Look, listen, this was absolutely necessary from Barcelona. Yes, it is not the result that you want, but like when you have a squad so thin, when you have to play as many games, when you have Champions League, on Tuesday, you have 2 days to prepare for Champions League. What other option is there but for Flick to rotate the team as much as he did? I mean, like, yes, 4-2 against Osasuna, extremely questionable. And it's like, damn, like Barcelona losing 4-2 to Osasuna is like, that's insane. But when you actually like take a step back and look at it, it's like it makes a whole bunch of sense. I'm sure that literally the majority of the people watching this video had no idea who like the freaking youth players were, because it's like unless you've played Football Manager, FIFA, or you're just a hardcore Barca fan, you had no idea who the defender and the left back was. We had Dominguez, we had Gerard Martin left back, we had Pau Victor playing left wing, we had Ferran Torres playing. Like, don't even get me started on Ferran Torres. But Lamine Yamal on the bench, Rafinha on the bench, Casado on the bench, Inigo Martinez on the bench, Balde on the bench. Nobody played. We essentially played a C team out there. This result was to be expected, like, because of the situation. And yes, Hansi Flick didn't, we didn't break the record, right? Oh, like we were 7-0, now we're 7-1. It doesn't matter. We're still a couple of points clear top of the table. Real Madrid, we should be talking about Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid, everybody was gonna like start bashing on Barca because Madrid were gonna have this invincible season with Mbappe, and now they're literally struggling and tying every game that they play, and the only way that they could score is through freaking penalty kicks. We should be talking about that game, how they were winning. They scored in the 68th minute, and then they ended up tying the game in the late 90th minute, and with Endrick thinking that he's like the star of the show. Now that Mbappe's gone, Endrick wants to be the star over Vinicius, over Rodrigo. Like, come on, bro. We like Barca's the least of the worries that people should be talking about. People's like, oh, this is embarrassing. I wanna pull up this comment right here. After we lost today 4-2, I'm worried for our season. I am absolutely not worried one single bit about the season. And no one should be worried about the season because we all know that it's a marathon and not a sprint. When I said that this is a marathon and not a sprint, we still don't even have a full roster. Do you know how many players are injured? Now, do you know how many injuries we have? Achilles tendon irritation, Christensen. Araujo, hamstring injury. We have Frankie de Jong, who's out. We have freaking Pedri, who's out. We have Danny Olmo, who's out, but they should be returning back. We don't even have a full squad yet, but we will later on. And so we're gonna be chilling as long as we stay healthy and as long as we manage our legs and minutes and we maintain the sharpness and not really overdo it. We're going to be fine. So that we lost, yes, we lost this game versus Osasuna. Yeah, maybe down the line it would have been valuable if we would have gained a point or 3 points. But at the end of the day, I trust in Flick. Flick is an amazing manager. We have Champions League to play, and the fact that our schedule and everybody's schedule, not just Barcelona's, but every single club's schedule is so filled with games where like it's every 2 to 3 days you're playing a game and it's almost impossible to rotate. Like this is going to happen. And Flick has said it himself, like, if you have to blame anybody, blame it on me because I have to rotate. It was necessary to rotate the team because we have Champions League in 2 days that we have to prepare for. So people need to stop coming at Barcelona, or people have to stop worrying. Like we have to calm down. I did a similar take in my other video about Ter Stegen going down for an injury. Don't hit the panic button, guys. Like it's not the end of the world. Yes, the injury is very serious and extreme, and it's going to be long. And Iñaki Peña is not the solution for that. But now we have Chesney. Now you have Chesney, who's going to be doing a pretty decent job. And yes, you lost 4-2 to Osasuna, but it's not the end of the world. We are 8 games into La Liga. There is still plenty of football to be played, and I'm not even gonna go over opportunities and chances and tactics. I'm not even gonna go over all that because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the result is what matters, and it's a 4-2 loss. And that's it. Just wash your hands and let's move on. We have Champions League to play against Young Boys on Tuesday. Let's focus on that. Then we have more league action after that. Let's just focus on that. Okay, we took a loss. We played a completely rotated team. Ferran Torres' ass. I wanted to talk about that for a minute, actually. Ferran Torres is so bad, and the fact that he's in this Barcelona team and he's playing like he's never touched a football in his life is so extremely concerning. We got him from Manchester City and for God knows how much money, probably 60 mil. The fact that he plays the way that he does is embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. And that a 17-year-old Lamine Yamal is playing shift. Lamine Yamal came off the bench and scored almost immediately. A banger, my add. Like, an absolute freaking banger. And he couldn't even celebrate it because we were already losing. So Ferran Torres needs to step his shit up because he is a veteran player. He is a player like in his prime or past his prime. Like he knows Barca. He's been with Barca for a couple of years. He should know how to play with Barca. Don't know how he's putting the performance and he's played the duration of the whole 90 minutes. He played throughout the game. He played shit, and it makes sense that he didn't come off because now Hansi Flick doesn't want to play him. Like essentially, like Flick is saying, okay, yeah, you're a bench player, you're a rotational player. We're not going to play you. Like you're not our starter. So you're playing this game against Osasuna. You're going to play for the whole time because I'm not risking injuring Rafinha or Lamine Yamal, the real actual good wingers. But yes, bottom line, not the end of the world. We need to move on. We need to focus on Champions League. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you next time here on the Soulful Soccer channel.